Hello and beautiful evening, friends, and welcome back on Fitness Talks with Anand. This is season 4, episode 2. I'm excited today because we are going to have very good guests today and we're going to get to learn a lot from them. I but before that, before we start, this platform is also shared with United Health and Fitness Forum, that is UHFF, and the fitness talk. The idea is to reach people and create awareness about fitness and exercise, nutrition, plus also to our friends in the industry have our experiences shared and learn from each other. So today we have some special guests. I'll get them on board. Just give me a minute. Then
Let's have them on board and then I'll introduce both of them to you. Hi, hello guys. Welcome on Fitness Talks with Anand. So we have with us Ranjit and Preeti Kotwal today. Let me give a brief introduction about both of them. Both of them are highly certified people from various institutes and world-renowned institutes. These are all international certifications, and it is very rare that you find such talent and people such qualified in our industry. So today we have both of them with us. Both of them are a known brand in the fitness industry. I know when I started my journey of fitness in 2005, both of them were successful trainers at that point also. And we saw and learned a lot from them. They design workout programs for athletes, senior citizens, to bodybuilders, fitness models, to celebrities, housewives, to pregnant women, specialized in personal training for special population members with special medical needs also. They are awarded as the Best Personal Trainers and Fitness Icon Award by United Health and Fitness Federation. So welcome Preeti and Ranjit on Fitness Talks. How are you feeling today?
Thank you, Anand. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We're excited for this session, and
Yeah,
we really want to thank you for this platform. This is such a nice venture you're starting, and
it is.
it's really nice.
It's completely our pleasure to have you both on board. So, as I told a lot of people that the idea is to learn from the experts, and as I have seen you guys a lot and learned a lot, and you have made such good mark and brand in this industry. So, firstly, I would like to know how both of you came into this industry. How did you think about getting into fitness industry, and how did you plan this journey?
Let me start. Initially, when
Yes.
I was in this 9th standard, we I used to go for a class as a member. I used to be aerobic, go to an aerobic class.
Okay.
If you must be knowing, there used to be a gym called Chaitanya Sports. So
Oh
I
yes.
used to be, and there used to be a member as a member, and
Okay.
somebody saw me doing exercise, and they thought she can be trained as a aerobic trainer, and it started as a just as a pocket money and something I just like to do, and
Lovely.
then I started realizing that I should take it very seriously because if you can help people to be fit, there's nothing like it.
Nothing like
And
that.
during
Yeah.
college graduation, I used to have a lot of time at hand. So my
Right.
father pushed me a lot to get serious about this and get myself certified. So I
Yeah.
did my first certification from Tiruvallur. I met
Lovely.
Tiruvallur there. Then even I met Abhimanyu as I went ahead. I met Abhimanyu sir. I
Correct.
even got guidance from Kaizak Kapadia, Kaizak sir. So
Correct.
we so blessed to get guidance from all the legends in fitness, and
Absolutely.
we trying to that really helped us to grow as a fitness profession.
Perfect. And I'm so happy to hear that your father encouraged you to do the certification,
Yes,
which
he
is very rare when people are getting into fitness industry. The parents generally are not aware how good this industry is,
absolutely.
and a lot of people don't support their children.
Yes.
So that's a
So
great thing. Congratulations. Wow.
thanks to him because I was the one. You don't always measure your success in money terms, but when I was 25 years of age, I got my first car and I paid my down payment through my earned savings. So my father
Wow.
was very proud that I could get there that far and could
Lovely.
get some. I realized that this is my passion. So thanks to him for his motivation and helping me to realize that yes, this is can be a profession.
Lovely. And you got to learn from all three legends. I
Yes,
have had the
absolutely.
honor to know two of them, and yes, Kedar sir also a little bit. But yes, all three are the legends of our industry.
Absolutely.
So, how was Ranjit your start?
So I started with my own transformation actually,
Okay.
because when I was in school, I was very thin.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I was not even 50 kgs.
Oh,
So I really wanted to join a gym basically that time, and that time I joined a law college gym.
yes,
If you
yes.
heard of that
I'm
gym.
aware of that. That was the gym I joined first too.
Right. So, and at that time it was around 30 to 35 rupees a month.
Ah,
So, so this was I think in 1998 or 1999.
okay, okay.
So
Wow.
I started that way. I gained around 10 to 11 kgs in the next 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I did my MBA.
Oh, okay,
In the year 2000, I did my MBA. Then I worked for Reliance for 2 years.
okay.
And
Wow.
so in those 2 years, I was not into the fitness thing at all.
Correct,
And
correct.
but when I was working with Reliance, I was not happy basically.
Ah,
So
right.
I realized that my passion was the fitness thing.
Correct.
And when I was working with Reliance, the day I decided that I would just leave the marketing field and come into the fitness field, my first certification that I did was with Talwalkars.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And I got my first certificate from the great Talwalkar sir
Oh,
that time.
wow. Seriously, man. Wow.
And
We missed that.
basically, uh, you can say I got the courage to come into this field only because of Abhimanyu sir.
Right.
So at that time, I'd read a article about how he did his MBA, then he was working with Citibank, and then he just left everything and he just came into this field, you know.
Correct. Correct.
I think anyone who comes into this field has the passion to, really make a difference in others' lives.
True.
So that was how I came into this field, and my first job was with Abhimanyu sir, and I'm still working with him.
Superb. Superb. And since the day I saw you first, I have always seen you fit. And since then, you're just growing fitter and fitter every time.
Thank you,
Great.
thank you.
And there's a lot of similarity. I also started my first gym at Law College. And then Abhimanyu sir is the one who got me into the fitness industry. And my first job also was with him.
Right, right.
Lovely. So that's how I think that's the idea of having this today. So we learn from great legends, and people learn from people like us and you who have been doing so well in this industry. So that's wonderful to know, and I have known you guys, but I never knew this about you guys. That's good. I so today this program is specially for personal trainers in our industry or the trainers in our industry because our industry is still growing. It is not very established or not very accepted. But when I say Ranjit or when I say Preeti, these are accepted people in this industry and the world and other industries also. Because when we made this creative about this show and we posted it across, so many friends of mine and acquaintances started messaging, "Oh Ranjit, oh Preeti is coming on your show." So you guys have made a mark everywhere, and you have made that brand and that acceptance, which a lot of people coming in our industry cannot do. So there are very few people succeed. So there are certain things that must be going wrong. There are certain things that maybe they can learn. So I wanted to know that how do you think? Of course, consistency. You've been consistent for so many years. What are those points that you would like to share so that people can make that brand? and reach to that level as a personal trainer or as a trainer?
Correct, correct.
Firstly, we feel that certification is the most important part. We start
Right.
with certification because we feel that a human body is the most precious thing as an asset for a human being himself. So when a
Correct.
member comes to us, he is giving that asset to us to take care. So
Right.
we have to, he should feel that trusted, or he should feel that we will take care of this asset. And for doing that, we should be knowing what we are shouldering our responsibility, the responsibility on our shoulder to make sure
True.
that we keep their health safe. And
Correct.
with that comes knowledge. So we feel knowledge is the true power. If you really know about the body and the kinesiology, the science of it basically, you will be able to design safe, effective workouts for your members.
True. True.
And the trust will be, you will win the trust of the member.
Right. Very
So
true.
it starts, we feel investment in a certification is very important. You can have a foundation certification which will give you the basics of science behind the exercise, program designing. And once you give the certification, you will also get confidence that yes, I can adhere to a lot of people. I will get different kind of people. For example, if you have a housewife or a senior citizen or somebody who has just come out of an injury or somebody has just delivered a baby, how do I design a workout for them? It's like five
Correct.
fingers, each finger is different. So
Right.
what suits for one person might not suit for the other person.
True.
But to understand that, you have to understand the science behind that. And once you do that, you will be more confident as a personal trainer to go ahead and train the member.
Very true.
Uh,
Very true.
Also, we feel that commitment is very important, as in 100% commitment to yourself first, and then you can commit to your member. When I'm saying that, what I mean to say is that you should be 100% committed for yourself to being fit.
True.
If you are committed to do that, like we see this about what you're eating. When you're telling a member what you're eating, it's very important that you yourself also follow that. So, are you
Very
eating
true.
rightly? Are you exercising rightly? Are you disciplined enough? Are you consistent in your discipline? And once you start doing that, automatically it will transfer to the member also the level of commitment, because you will not think as it's a member's goal or a member. This is a member's achievement. When a member
Correct.
comes to you with some fitness goal, it becomes as a team because you're so
Correct.
connected with him in his commitment, because you know what is a commitment. So you will understand when he achieves that, or when he achieves certain small milestones, you will be understanding the level of his effort which he has taken, and
True.
that will help a very long term. That will help you to bond with a member better in a longer run. See, when you're training a
Correct.
member, you don't vision him for just a 3 month member or a 6 months member. When you try to make him as your member, you try to gain his trust so much that he will be your member for life, maybe at least 10 years minimum. And
Correct.
once you need that, for needing that, you have to create a bond with him. And that comes with when you are so committed. When he sees that, oh, my trainer is so committed towards my goal, I should also sincerely be committed towards the same.
Right. Right. So true.
Also, also coming to one more point which comes to our mind is consistency. As you rightly said, that doing something consistently is very important. That's the way you can build up your brand. As in,
Correct.
if you're doing something consistently for a period of time, like suppose if you promise something to a member, if you're doing it consistently, automatically that trust gets developed, and automatically he knows that you're going to keep your word.
True.
So consistency is very important. As in, example, you're consistently motivating him to do something, and if he is
Hmm.
able to do it, and he sees you are also doing it yourself. Example, like if you're going workout, you're doing it yourself, and you know that you are so sincere about it, so he will also take it seriously about it.
Very true. Correct. So true. Because we see most of the times trainers, I have come across a lot of people who members keep complaining, the trainer's not coming on time or he's taking a lot of leaves. And then the member does not see that consistency and commitment, and then he loses his own interest. So either he changes the trainer, or he then is not that interested in his own health also. He gives
Correct.
up. So we
Right.
have a very big responsibility,
Right,
definitely.
right.
So such a
Also, the
wonderful
first
point.
impression what the member gets. Example is, suppose when a member comes and sees you, if the member sees you as you're fit and you are you're looking good, the grooming doesn't have to be only physical terms, also grooming from inside. Example
Correct.
like when a member is standing in front of you, what first thing he notices is how is your body language, how confident you are. So it's very important to understand that body language is something like a before even I am talking to you, my body language is talking to you first. So with
Correct.
the to understand that the person has to have a positive body language, a confident body language. So that way it will help you help the member to get his attention, and he would like to go ahead. He can even get the trust and also understand that yes, I will be in safe hands. This trainer knows what he is doing. So you might
Correct.
have the best of certifications, but if you're not able to communicate the knowledge to the member will not understand that okay, this trainer knows so much about fitness, and I should go to him or I should train with him.
Correct.
So
True.
these points play a very important role, I feel, in getting the
Yes.
member.
Absolutely.
Just
Absolutely.
add some more points to these. So the right attitude actually. So
Hmm.
that is one of the most important things in this.
Okay.
Uh, a personal trainer should always be a student.
Hmm.
So he can learn from his colleagues, he can learn from his boss, he can learn from his members also,
Very true.
and you keep learning new things, you keep implementing those things, so
Yes.
that I think should each and every personal trainer should do that. Keep learning new things, try to implement those things in your own workouts, in your members workouts, and that's going to help the personal trainer a lot.
Correct. Correct. Perfect.
One more thing I can think of is flexibility actually.
Hmm.
So, see, when a member pays maybe for 12 sessions, okay,
Hmm.
so member should not have this in his mind that okay, I have completed 5 sessions, I've completed 6 sessions. Am I going
Right.
to am I going to get all 12 sessions? So that is the first thing that we tell the member. You have paid for 12 sessions, you will get all your sessions. So
Correct.
don't think that okay, suppose the member misses one or two sessions because of something.
Right.
It's not that sessions go away completely. We flexibility in terms of giving the member all the sessions for what he has paid,
Correct.
and I feel that is a major point of member retention.
Very true. Very true.
You know, so
Excellent.
these 2 points, and then one more point there would be is
In fact,
we should.
Ranjit, to add to this point, what you said, it is a very important point. Then the member also feels that he's paying a lot of money. So he has the satisfaction that it was worth it when the sessions are
Yes.
completed. And but there is a very important balance that is required here. What I wanted to share with the trainers is that see a gym has a validity for a package. Say 12 sessions you have to complete in a month. So but still it is enough time 30 days for only 12 sessions. So some trainers they feel that okay the member did not come, what can I do? Okay, what is it that I can do? So you can do maybe an online training. If he is very busy, just drop into his office, do a 30-minute session there, drop into his home, do a 30-minute session there, and get him back on track. Because there
Yes.
are so many things happening in the member's life, work,
Yes.
family, and all of that, that he generally, and on the other side, there is pressure on the trainer that you cannot do the extension, complete those 12 sessions in 30 days. So that trainer needs to create a very good balance. He has to make
Yes.
sure that within that validity time, the sessions need to be completed. Very important
Absolutely.
point. Very
So
important.
I have seen this in mainly members who travel quite a lot actually.
Yes.
Correct.
So
Correct.
when they pay that much amount, maybe they pay for 3 months. At the start of the package only, they tell us that see, I travel quite a lot, so I want this amount of flexibility in my package.
Correct.
And the trainer cannot have a hard and fast rule ki no, I'm going to give only this much, I'm going to give only that much. So
Right.
that has to be there, that the member should not think about the sessions at all. He should just think
Correct.
about his own health.
Correct. True. True. Very true. Wonderful.
And
Those are some beautiful points. Yes.
thank you. And one more thing I would like to add in this is variations in the workouts actually.
Yes.
So every day is not the same, you know. So we see for our own workouts also. We
Hmm.
don't. There will be some days when we do not want to do a heavy workout, or we don't want to do squats at all, or we don't want to do deadlifts at all. You know,
Correct.
there are some
Correct.
days like that.
True.
And so, how the member has had his day, you need to change the workouts as and when required.
Correct.
And
Correct.
simple changes like changing the first exercise,
Yeah.
or maybe just giving him something different altogether. It
True.
it really
True.
helps actually.
Very true. Very true. Such an important point. I think we've covered such important points. And if every trainer starts implementing this, I'm sure our industry will grow beautifully.
Absolutely,
Correct,
absolutely.
correct.
Some more thing I
Wonderful.
would like to add, just two
Yes,
more
please.
points.
Yeah.
We also feel that personal trainer is like a charger if you think about it. As
Yeah.
in, if you see, you have an iPhone, and the iPhone is the best phone possible. But if
Correct.
it's not charged, it's going to be of no use. So when a
True.
member comes to you, the motivation is missing in him. He doesn't have that motivation to have his fitness goal achieved. So he's looking for that motivation, and if a person trainer is able to give that motivation, like becoming a charger for the member will be so happy that yes, this is what I needed, and I am getting it from my trainer. And for
Very true.
doing that, the trainer himself has to be self-motivated. How does the trainer
True.
get charged? So the trainer gets charged by self-motivating himself. He needs to understand that how important it is to take care of himself first. His health is so important, and it starts everything with you. Once you
Right.
can motivate yourself, self-motivate yourself, you can motivate your member. Like example, it's a sign of a good trainer that if the trainer has motivated the member enough to come on a rainy day when the member is giving you many excuses, but he still ends up coming for the workout because the
Right.
trainer has not done enough. Also,
Correct.
it's a good sign when the member messages you ki I was not hungry, still I was opening my fridge, but I didn't take anything from the fridge to eat. That's a
Wow.
sign of a good motivation from your trainer. Or
So
maybe
true.
one more example I can give is that maybe when you are, one second, one second. When you feel like, one second. I
Here
don't know,
all.
miss of,
Yeah. Yeah. But these are such wonderful points. Yeah. Trainer like a charger. Absolutely. You have to
And
charge the member.
the trainer should be like a quick charger, not a
Quick
normal
charge.
charger.
absolutely.
That.
And
Yes.
one more
Yes.
thing, there are so many members who go on the weighing scale every day. So if you can
Ha.
help them to not do this habit and break
Correct.
this habit, and you are a good motivator. That's
I
what
so
I
agree
will
with that.
miss on that point. So yes.
That's
Absolutely.
that.
Yes. Yes.
We tell the members actually that weight loss is like a byproduct.
Yeah.
You
True.
are coming to be fit, you're coming to be strong, to increase your cardiovascular endurance, your flexibility. You are going to lose weight. That's a byproduct. So don't
Correct.
think of it every day.
Yes. 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 And that becomes such a big stress.
Last, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
And the last point which we want to add up is upgrading. As in when you want to, it's like an add-on. So
Hmm.
upgrading doesn't mean that you have to invest in a very big certification. Upgrading can be in a form of small, taking a book of a fitness book from a friend, or even removing a Xerox of a book and
True.
reading the book. You don't have to apply for the exam, but at least you have the book with you and you can read it and go through it. It can be finding a new recipe, a healthy recipe for your member. It can be buying a small equipment like a TheraBand to make your workout more interesting. So it's
Correct.
like anything which you can add on to your services will make it a fresh start for you. Even revising your knowledge, just going through
True.
the book which you already given a certification, just going through the book which will help you to freshen up and which will help you to train even with more zeal and more energy. It's like
Absolutely.
if 5 years back of the line, if you were a Maruti car, and now you become into a Ferrari. So by upgrading or adding things
Upgrade.
to your service, don't
Correct.
stop at Ferrari. Go beyond the Ferrari
Yeah.
and try to
Absolutely.
become a better version of yourself every single day. I think if everybody starts doing these things,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
will go along. It will really help.
Yes, yes. Success is guaranteed then, I guess.
Correct, correct. And one more thing in this is that every personal trainer is a product, basically. He is
Right.
his own
Right.
product. He has to
Correct.
market himself.
Right.
So the first selling point or the first marketing point that he has to portray is his own body.
Absolutely.
I
Correct.
see so many trainers nowadays with big bellies, with absolute some are with big bellies, some are with some have no muscles on the bodies at all.
True.
So a a member comes to you, he's going to see you first.
Correct.
He's going to see, okay, this guy has
The potential
the
or
potential. It's not only certifications. You can
Right.
tell him, I have this certification, I have that certification, but does it show on yourself?
yeah.
Correct.
I mean, so
Practice
that
what you preach is
correct.
very, very, very important.
Very important. True. True. That's such an important point. Yes, it has to be both. It has to be experience, your own health, your certification, a good combination of all. So I
And
also wanted to yeah. Go ahead,
sorry,
Ranjit.
that I wanted to add in this was that whatever exercises that a personal trainer gives to his members, he first needs to try it on his own.
Yeah.
You
Correct.
know, I so he will never go wrong in giving the
Teaching.
right technique to the member then.
Right.
He needs
Correct.
to understand himself how a particular technique works or how a particular movement happens.
Right.
And that is the only way that he can correct the members' faults.
Perfect. Very true. So these are so important points, and these are points. I had one more point. Generally, a trainer, uh, after the session is done, forgets about the member, and then whenever the days and time are fixed, the trainer member comes and the trainer meets and they do the session. But what do you guys feel, or what do you guys do in between? Because you have the responsibility of that member. You need to be connected to that member. Maybe a small WhatsApp message, or some motivational quote, or some motivational exercise, or a reminder for maybe a nutrition point, or anything. What is it? What do you guys do about that?
I think Preeti would be able to tell you
Yeah,
much
the
better.
thing, yeah, what you're saying is right. We do motivate them by sending a SMS, or even sometimes it is even sometimes it's even what we've been doing all this time is this has helped us a lot. This is like the calendar of your,
Ah,
and
yes,
when the member looks at themselves, we give them this, all right? So the member
yeah.
can look at themselves every day, and the commitment comes from here. Sometimes this
This
works
is this
very
is
well.
the famous Preeti and Ranjit's calendar. I
So
have
this
seen
was
it
a
every
master
year.
calendar. The theme was personal training and member. The theme was that. So we wanted to
Wow, lovely.
portray the bond between the member and the personal trainer in
Uh-huh.
different pictures.
Right.
That's why
Wow.
lifting.
Wonderful.
So when the member looks
Wow.
at themselves and look like a fitness model themselves,
Yes.
they feel so motivated that oh, I'm looking so good when I'm taking care of myself.
True, true. Oh, I can see all your members are fit.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
so yes,
Wonderful.
that's the idea behind this. So when
Beautiful.
they keep, what do we give them this, and when they look at themselves, they feel nice that yeah, throughout the year they have this picture with them till they get the
Correct.
next year picture.
Right.
So we've been doing this consistently. We had come up with this idea 11 years back, just
Yeah,
out
yeah.
of the
I know.
what to do something. As you're asking, what to do something to motivate them beyond a point when we're
Correct.
not
Correct.
reaching. So this helps a lot in some way or the other to remind them to their commitment to
Absolutely.
their fitness like goal or whatever goal they have or the
Absolutely.
fit lifestyle.
It is so
One more
true.
thing,
Yes. Yeah,
yeah,
Ranjit.
one more thing I'd like to add in this is that so this is one thing that we did to motivate a member.
Right.
On a daily basis, if you ask, then maybe so the member comes to us for just an hour,
Right.
and so he has the remaining 23 hours to himself. So
True.
we just tell him to be more active in those 23 hours that he's not with us. So maybe take the
Mm-hmm.
stairs instead of the elevator,
True.
or try to eat healthy whenever possible.
Right. Right.
Try not to keep any unhealthy stuff in the fridge or in the house.
Correct.
That helps a lot basically.
True.
So you
Very
see,
true.
when you educate them, they become second you. If they can correct that, sometimes in the gym they tell me, Preeti, this member is not doing this exercise rightly. Should we go and correct him? So it's about just I keep telling them that this is very nice thing that you understanding what is right and wrong. Once
So
that
true.
thing is registered in them, it's a lifestyle change. What we keep telling them is not a one day goal. It is a
Very true.
lifetime. It's a lifetime commitment also from your
Mm-hmm.
side to your own health. So
True.
once they get understanding about this, they start taking it very seriously, and from them also the seriousness starts coming in.
Correct. True. So true. That's a wonderful thing. Also, I feel I had a client, and he used to tell me that I used to send reminders that every evening I used to plan my next day and send the schedule and send a reminder to them. And that client was like, I come every day because you send me this reminder.
So
Or else,
nice.
yeah. And he's like, okay, so then I plan that tomorrow I have to go and I have to exercise because I'm so busy in my routine. So there's such small reminders, small messages. They really help. Wonderful. Very nice. So what we discussed is all about how to retain. All of these points will help us retain a customer or retain a member and continue the journey with them, be their fitness partners throughout. But and very important points, and I guess if these points are covered, I think we've covered everything. If these points are implemented, we will definitely have good retentions. But the other point that is also important is how to convince. Like I have seen, I as a manager, I get members coming and saying, "Hey Anand, those trainers keep coming and asking me, I want to please start personal training with me. Please do that." And trainers sometimes don't understand how to approach a client or how to approach a member and convince him for personal training or tell him why is personal training important or what is personal training. It just goes, the message goes across in a very wrong way. Certain tips or certain guidance that you can give for this, that because all these new trainers who come in and they have just passed out, they've learned all about anatomy, physiology, did a certification, they know the exercise, they're all excited to come and start working out. But when they come on the floor, they see all new faces. They don't have relations with people yet, and they don't know how to approach, how to speak to a client, how to approach him. So, certain points that you can guide them.
Yes, what they can start doing firstly is that don't be too hard selling. As in, do not be so hard in like you don't be so desperate to get a member. You will get a member. Give
Right,
it time. Also, be more visible on the floor. Start exercising yourself when you are that in lean hours when you're allowed to exercise. Members, even sometimes members sees you exercising, they feel, oh, his technique is so good. Oh, his form is so good. Let me try him as a trainer. They might come on their self and ask at the front desk, okay, what is the name of the trainer? If you groom
correct,
yourself, as we said it earlier, if you groom yourself so well, not only like having good looks, it's also about how well you carry yourself, your body language. If they find you very professional on the floor, you can just greet the member every day. Slowly they
correct,
start realizing, oh, this person is smiling, this person is positive. They can immediately sense who is
correct,
welcoming and who is little close. So automatically they start getting attention to the members start getting attention of the trainer, and slowly they start getting. It's a silent way of selling, not direct way of selling. And yes,
right,
once you get a member, sometimes you can even do that. That you can start getting giving like a trial session, limited to only
correct,
one session. But they can approach, the trainer can approach a member if you can see the member getting lost. So the trainer who is a good person, who is a good observer. If you can observe on the floor who needs help, you can automatically go and ask for, can I help you? Can I help you for this set? Even that 5 minutes of instructions that you're going to give, if you give them so nicely with a lot of confidence and the right way, the member will understand that, oh, this guy knows very well. You
Correct.
educated that member only in two minutes. You just need
Correct.
2 minutes to make them understand that you know something about exercise. You know you can guide them, and the
Right.
members are also very they understand. Yes, this person is somebody you can approach. So next time they will only come to you and ask you, can you help me with this exercise? And that
True.
time you can maybe tell them that can we try a trial session? I can give you one session from my
Right.
side. Let's see
Correct.
how it works. If you like it, we go for it. If you do not like it, that's all right. I'll still help you whenever you need my help. Once
Perfect.
you start doing this in a genuine way, when what you really mean it, you can automatically start getting members. But it will take time. Slowly, slowly, it will take time.
True.
But as we said in lockdown, also when this, I mean, the passion helps you that time. In lockdown, when this 7, 8 months the fitness industry was closed down,
Yeah.
the passion which we had in us, all of us, it helped us to have the faith that no, good days are going to be back. We are going to get again into
So true.
working.
Yes.
So I
Yes.
think that helps.
One thing I
Very
could
true.
add to this
Yes.
is, so suppose you have just one member, on the floor. So in our industry, the word of mouth publicity helps the most.
Correct.
So you have one member, the the basic thing that you can do right with that member is to come on time.
So true.
To be on the floor before the member comes.
Right.
That's
Right.
the basic thing which many of the trainers don't do.
Very
You
true.
know,
Very true.
and then whatever you are training, be very serious in your training. If
True.
if you are with a personal training member, it's as if nobody else is around you. It's you and you're a member.
Yes.
So this
True.
is also one thing which so many new trainers need to learn. That
Correct.
when you are with a member, no taking calls, no talking to other trainers, no talking to other members. You know, other members are noticing these things,
Yes. Yes.
and that really helps a lot basically.
We always
That is
say when
so
you're on
true.
the floor, it's like a movie going on, and you are the actors, and members are watching. They're the audience. They're watching you, and they only can understand. They will come and tell the reception, "No, this trainer is better because they have seen you on the floor how you're
Correct,
behaving."
correct.
Then you don't have to sell. If the salesperson says, "No, ma'am, this trainer is better," he will go and convince you why you are better. If the trainer is being so sincere on the floor, you will say, "No, I would like to go with this trainer myself because I have seen him on the floor."
So
So
correct.
we
So
feel as
correct.
if treat every member like Amir Khan or Kareena Kapoor. If they come to
Correct.
you, will you ever watch here and there? You will always focus, oh, that's my member and I'm going to train him in the best possible of my capacity. So
So true. So
that
true.
we have to start doing, I think. That might help a long way.
That is a wonderful thing, and I have noticed this about Ranjit. When I've seen him working, and when he's with his member, he's in his own area, and
It's a
even
zone. It's a
he also
zone.
has a yeah, and he also has that knack that a lot of people used to come and try to talk to him in between, some members or some stuff. But Ranjit will give them a look and say hello, and then just get back. So it is. It is a wonderful thing. Yeah, it's a lot, such an important point, though. So yes, I think Preeti and Ranjit have covered these important points as to how to approach a member. And just to add to that, what I have been telling the people I meet or my new teams is that just be on the floor and keep helping. We are there. Why did we get into this industry? We got into this industry to teach. So then it doesn't matter that he will pay, then I'll go and teach him. Just be on the floor, man. If you are go be there, find out people who you can want to who needs help, not the people always who are your friends. Of course, yes, you make some good friends in the gym, you hang out with them, you say hello, hi, and maybe pay more attention to them. Obviously, because you're more connected. But also look at the other people who really need help and be there for them. And automatically you will make friends with them too. So such a
Very
wonderful
valuable.
point. Yes, yes, yes. So yes, today I think the trainers and our fellow colleagues, and in fact, I have also learned I am guilty about being late sometimes. So I keep apologizing to my members. Managing and this sometimes gets a little bit, but that is so true. I remember once I had a very good member the first time, and I went for my session. And what used to happen is every our session used to be at 6 o'clock, and I used to reach at 6:05. And one day that member was just, and I used to tell him, like every trainer, this was very early, I think in 2005 or something, 2006. And the member was, I used to tell him, just start warming up and I'll just be there, which is a very wrong thing, I admit. And I learned from it. And one day that member did not warm up and he was just sitting outside. And he sat with me, and then I had started managing the gyms also. So he said, Anand, if you set such an example as a manager, then your team will follow you. You need to be here present before me. And he was a very senior person, and that day really changed. And after that, I started being there before the member. So he said, I should not say good morning to you. You have to be present there when I come. So that, and the warm up also has to be with you, so you can see if I'm properly warming up. And that's something I'm guilty of doing, and I have learned from it, friends.
So that's so nice of you that you learn from it, and you so nicely helping other trainers to understand that everybody can make a mistake, but the best part is to grow from there, and we try to become a better version of our own self.
Yeah, in fact, when we thought about this concept of ISFS, the ISFE School of Fitness Sciences, the intention was that a lot of things I had to learn after making the mistakes. And I have seen everybody coming and doing the same thing. They keep making mistakes. So why not have a platform where they can learn from others' mistakes and grow faster? Life is short, and this career is also not very long. It's a short career. So why not grow faster and learning from others' mistakes? So that's the intention. In fact, that is why in our courses, especially, we have special few days. Of course, theory, practical, everything is taught. But there are few days that I spend with my team, my other experts. We also invite guests like you who are experienced to come and share. The platform that we are sharing right now, this video also is shared with the students, where they understand from our mistakes and they can grow faster in their careers. So, yeah, because other things are also important. A very important thing that I saw is people come out with all the knowledge, but they don't know how to approach a member. I think this is like a lecture today, a fun lecture, where they got to know how to approach a member. They got to know how to retain a member, because these are things nobody teaches. And that's in ISFS, we are trying to focus on that too. The soft skills, the body language, the grooming and etiquette, how to retain the customer, your speech. Like certain times we spend an hour with the member. We are so close to him for 1 hour, and every single day or maybe alternate days. It's very important how you are smelling, what is your breath, all of that. What are you talking to him? The most important is there is a politician and you're talking to him about some sports or anything. You need to find out the interests of the member and connect with him.
Connect.
Yes.
And I think we and our colleagues have been very, very fortunate that Abhimanyu sir has been with us, and he keeps on telling us these things.
Continuously. I know.
He has to do it because there are so many people who still not able to understand it. But
Yes.
Because these are very basic things actually. But these are missed out at times, and then again, you need to understand the wavelength which the wavelength should match with your member. You need to understand the pulse of the member. What is the members looking out for? And if you learn that quality in you to understand the pulse of your member, because as I said, every member is different. But once you get the knack of understanding that, you will go a long way. It will help you to grow as a person.
So true. And I remember Abhimanyu, when I had also started working with him, on a Sunday he used to have this small meeting. And in that meeting he used to share all of his experiences. And that time, one day he had told me a lot of people used to miss that meeting and didn't show up. And Abhimanyu had said that one day you guys will value. You don't know what kind of information I'm sharing with you guys, and that is free of cost I'm giving to you guys. That's why you don't value it. I remember that every Sunday, this alternate day or every Sunday there used to be. And the same thing, I got an opportunity to work with Talwalkar sir also so closely. And so much passion. Both of these guys are legends. Superb. So I think that's a wonderful session that everybody had. I have wanted to know now things have changed. Corona has come into the picture and pandemic is there. People are not going as much to the gym as before. In the lockdown phase, a lot of things started digitally. Online training came into the picture. So what do you guys think about online training?
Online training initially, it was very the problem with the members was it is very difficult to sell online training in our kind of atmosphere where members are so used to the one-on-one training.
Correct.
So initially it was difficult for making them understand that the bond is going to be still there. I'm just away from, I'm just on the phone, but I'm with you. That is very important. You can know me, you can see me, you will get motivated. But it started slowly. It took some time for them to understand this because maybe in the US it's very common. In India, it's still not very common at all. We're still very one-to-one people. We would love to train one-to-one with our trainer. They keep thinking that the technology is not that the warmth misses out. This is what the problem was. But eventually, by convincing and trying it out, it's always good to tell them to try. If you don't like it, do not do it. If you like it, try to continue. And that helped a lot. I think that helped a lot to slowly get the confidence of the member and then start doing online training.
One thing is there, online training is a temporary thing.
Correct.
So the member, and now the gyms have started. So maybe he's a little hesitant right now to go to a gym. But maybe a couple of months or so from the month of Jan, definitely all these members who are doing online training will come to a gym because with online training you can do maybe up to a certain extent.
Correct.
You cannot go beyond that, and a gym is going to give you way beyond that.
Correct.
So this is just a temporary thing. This was something which a member, because he didn't have any other avenue open, that's the reason he started doing this.
Correct.
Now that the gyms are starting, the members are going to come to the gym again.
The members just need reassurance that it's safe. They just want to keep hearing that it's safe. The more you show them that nothing is happening, everybody is coming, you start coming in slowly. The numbers will start coming in. It will take some more time, but eventually it's going to happen because they cannot escape without the gym.
And gyms are the most safest compared to any other place that you go. You go to office, you go to banks, you go to restaurants, and gyms are the most safest. I was surprised. I just went from the gym and I went out for lunch to a restaurant and I saw the restaurant is full. I was in the waiting for 10 minutes and in the gym I'm seeing less people. I'm like, what's going on? Gyms are more safer than restaurants. More needed. And other thing that I see is online training. I see sometimes people when we are training and people are traveling. So then that used to be a gap. Maybe we used to design a plan and give it to them, or just tell them some tips, or just go for walking when you are out on travel. Now I can use this as, okay, you are traveling, we can do online training.
Yes.
So you don't miss out. You don't miss out the link. Consistency stays.
This is something what we learned from the lockdown. The positive thing about lockdown is we got introduced to online training. And we got pushed to do it. Otherwise, we have never tried it. So we tried it because there was no other option for us. And that kind of added advantage for us. That now when the gym start, when the member is traveling, he can still be consistent. And I think that's the best part.
And something funny, when I first time in lockdown, I started with this online training. Where to keep the phone or where to keep the laptop, how to stand. Now, we cannot move around the member and check him from all the angles. So we have to request the member to turn and stand in a
Yeah.
specific angle. The angle of the camera. Okay, now you're lying down, so put the phone down. So such
Even
such
move
new
the
things came
sofa,
across.
move the bed, move the sofa. The workout happens
Yes,
in
yes.
that only. They have to keep
Yeah.
moving things.
So
But
true.
it's
And
fun.
it's fun. It's fun. After first 15, 20 days, members also got the hang of it.
Yes.
And that's a wonderful thing. Great. So, and it's good to see that you guys are also positive, and I see good positiveness that people will start coming to the gym.
Definitely.
They already have, and there are good precautions taken in all the gyms. So we are following everything. We see everybody following and doing those precautions. So it's very hopeful, and I think now people have got that awareness that exercise is not only for fat loss or just to lose the weight. It is for the immunity. It is to survive. So such a wonderful thing. Yes, and I think there is a very bright future for fitness industry. So hope this session helped a lot of trainers, and I will definitely be putting it on YouTube, and we'll be sharing it with a lot of students across, so it reaches the maximum crowd and people can learn. And I am myself, I'm so happy. We've worked together, but I've never gotten a chance to interact with you guys so much, though I used to look up to both of you a lot. So I am very honored today to have you both. Thank you very much for making time. And this is the first time that we have two guests as simultaneously on this show. So first we were thinking of calling one and then the other, but I said let's have both of them, and this is the first time and it went very well. So thank you for making time and coming on the show and
Thank you
sharing
so much.
all your experience and knowledge with us. And it will really help a lot of trainers grow. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much,
much for
Anand.
having us here. Thank you so much.
True, we also had a good time. We got to know so many things about you, and we are
Thank
very
you.
proud of you that you started
Yes.
this certification for trainers. And it's
Thank you.
excellent. The vision behind that and the intention behind that is so good. So we wish you all the best, and
Thank you.
thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful
Thank
evening.
you.
Bye bye.
Same to you.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
All right, friends. So that was Ranjit.
Preeti with us, and they are really role models. They are people who actually they practice what they preach. They have been role models to so many in the people in the industry and have been so consistent. And I myself have seen everything that they said right now. They have been practicing and implementing, and that is why they are the brand that they are today. And they have earned that respect and the trust of all the population and all the members that they have. And God bless them and may they keep growing. And let's learn from such experts and keep growing. So, once again, thank you all viewers for being on the show, Fitness Talks with Anand, Season 4, Episode 2. Next week, Friday, 5 p.m., we'll have another wonderful expert in fitness industry. This season, we have made specifically for trainers to learn from other trainers and from the experts and how it can improve your own careers. So, hope this makes the best of you guys. And also, this show is on the platform of ISFS, ISST School of Fitness Sciences. We are one roof for all the education that you need in the fitness industry. Uh, with our own experiences being in the industry for so many years, whatever gaps that we have seen, we've tried to fulfill that. Not only knowledge, of course, knowledge is given, but with that, how to apply the knowledge and how to make a good, successful business or career and brand out of it is also what is included. And I feel so happy to share with you guys that everything that our guests today have shared, we have covered all of these topics in our curriculum, and very happy to know that they also agree with these points, and such a wonderful thing. So also we have distance education programs. So people who are across India and cannot come to Pune, we have a classroom in Pune, an academy at Kothur. But people who are not here or cannot travel here, we have distance education programs. So you can get access to our videos, video lectures, exercise practicals, ebooks, and you can study on our software. So we have both the platforms available. Just get educated. It's also for people who are exercising and want to get the knowledge for themselves. It's not only for trainers to make career, but also for people who want to get the knowledge of right scientific knowledge of fitness. So That's our platform. You will get all of this knowledge on www.theisfs.com. So, guys, thank you very much once again. And we also want to thank our association with UHFF, that is United Health and Fitness Federation, the first logistic federation in the fitness industry, who have been doing a lot to standardize and organize this industry. So, thank you very much, and see you all next Friday at 5 p.m.